In this video, we're going to cover quantitative reasoning strategies with percents off or percents gratuity. When working with percents off, the percent is converted to a decimal and then it is subtracted from 1. When including gratuity or tax, the percentage is converted to a decimal and then it is added to 1. Each item is multiplied by its respective decimal to find the total due. And it's really important to note that usually the sale price and the gratuity are combined to find the total. In example 1, a costume designer went to a thrift store to buy items for a show. The store was having a sale where yellow tags are 30% off, orange tags are 45% off, and all others are regularly priced. The designer found an item with a yellow tag priced at 45, an orange tag priced at 25, and a white tag priced at 60. Assuming tax is 10%, what was the total cost of the items? So let's color code this. Yellow tags are 30% off, and an item with a yellow tag is $45. Items with an orange tag are 45% off, and one orange tag item was priced at $25. And finally, a white tag priced at $60 was also included, and white tags were not included in the sale. So we can now calculate our percentage to pay if we know how much is to be taken off. We have 1 minus 0.30 gives us 0.7. Notice that I converted to a decimal, subtracted from 1. Next we have 45% off, so 1 minus 0.45 equals 0.55. So these are our remaining percentages or decimals that we would have to pay toward the total cost of the item. We have a 10% tax, so that would be 1 plus 0.1, or 0.1, which gives us 1.1. Now let's write our equation to represent what's going on. $45 for the yellow tag times 0.7 plus $25 for the orange tag times 0.55 plus 60, that's the cost of that last item that didn't have a sale going on. And all of this has to have a tax implemented, so 1.1. This will give us our total bill. Go ahead and pause the video for a second while you calculate that out. If I multiply what's inside the parentheses first, I get 105.25. or $105.25. If I then multiply that by 1.1, I should get $115.78 with rounding. Now remember, we round to 2 decimal places so that we have pennies. In example 2, a theme park decided to add gratuity to all purchases at the park during a holiday event. The food had a 20% gratuity and tax, clothing had a 15% commission and tax, and drinks of any kind had a 28% liquor and tax fee. Emmett purchased a hot dog for $10, a commemorative theme park hoodie for $55, and a root beer for $5. How much did he actually end up paying for all these items? Let's go ahead and list the items. Hot dog for $10, And we know that if it's food, it had a 20% gratuity, so 1.2. We had a hoodie, which is clothing, and it was $55. But clothing has a 15% commission and tax, so 1.15 if we add them together. And root beer, that was drinks, that was $5. Drinks had a 28% liquor and tax fee, so 1.28. Now remember, I'm adding the gratuity to 1. This will give us the cost of each item. Go ahead and multiply these together, and then we'll add them together. Go ahead and pause the video now to get that info for yourself. 10 times 1.2 should give you $12. 55 times 1.15 should give you $63.25. And $5 times 1.28 should give you $6.40. We add these all together. This should give you $81.65. If I added up just the original items, 10 plus 55 is 65, plus 5 is 70. Emmett probably was expecting to pay $70, but with gratuity, it ended up being $81.65. So how much went to gratuity? Well, we would subtract the $70 from the $81.65, which would give us the difference, which is how much went to gratuity. So that is $11.65.